Hello YouTube! Welcome to Werewolf at the Movies. I am Werewolf and you are awesome. Let's get started with the intro. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that just happened. So, let's get to it. First things first, I want to let you guys know that I have another YouTube channel, and it's actually the first YouTube channel that I ever had. Originally it was designed to be the only one that I'd have, and that changed because of you guys. So I just want to get things all streamlined, get both channels known to everybody on each channel. Like, all of my subscribers on the other channels are far more than my subscribers on this channel. But that's because I didn't get any shoutouts from famous motovloggers like Accidental Broadcast or Ride Victoria or anything. So that's what I equate that to. But anyways, so my other channel was originally designed just for me to, regular motorcycle vlog, talk about topics and stuff like that. And it eventually turned into kind of a ranting vlog, and that's actually very difficult for me to do because I'm just genuinely a mellow person. I try not to get too pissed off at things, and therefore my quantity of things to rant about was very, very low. Like, I never actually got to the point very often where I got pissed off enough to start ranting. But anyways, I digress, and I would like to just share that channel with you guys, and that is Weichi Cannon, UECHICONNON, and I will put that link right on the water tanker truck right here. So anyways, if you want to check it out, go for it. Nowadays I'm going to make it into more of a educational motorcycle vlogging channel, so videos on some how-to videos, maybe how to wire your bike with USB and external power sources and stuff like that. My bike right now, I've wired it to have an auxiliary plug as well as some USB ports for charging things like cell phones and GPS and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, one more time, I'm going to put the link right here this time. And yeah, if you want to check it out, check it out. But let's get down to business. That's not why we're watching Werewolf at the Movies. We're watching Werewolf at the Movies because I do movie stuff. So, that being said, the film that I'm going to be reviewing today is Commando. That's right, folks, Commando. And I'm not talking about like some dude walking around in his ginch or something like that, because that's awkward and quite a strange sight. I just got hit in the neck with a bug. That's okay though, that's okay. Today I'm actually not wearing my motorcycle jacket. It's very, 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 very warm out here, and for you crazy Americans in Texas and stuff like that, I don't know what our temperature is here to yours, but right now we're at 32 degrees Celsius, and I can only imagine how hot it gets there, so you guys are hardcore. Anyways, back to the movie. So this film is about an ex-Special Forces military guy who has his daughter kidnapped by other ex-Special Military Force guys. And, I mean, it sounds a lot like the film Taken. And I mean, plot-wise, if you were to just analyze the plot, you'd be like, this is Taken, like 25 years before the film Taken actually came out. But it's really not the same at all. So basically, there's a group of you could call them terrorists, and they're being led by an ex-Special Forces guy who was believed to be dead. And now he wants payback on all his other ex-Special Force team members because he was too crazy and they kicked him out of the club or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? That kind of deal. And so the main character ends up meeting this guy, and they kidnap his daughter, and he's forced to go all throughout the world and hunt her down so he can save her. And yeah, so that's pretty much the whole gist of it. So let's get into actors. Now, this film is a little bit different because it's got actors. One actor that you'll for sure know, probably two, and then there's another one in there that's famous from my perspective. But there's not a whole lot of people that you would actually know. Like, if you saw their faces, you'd be like, man, I know that guy from somewhere, or I know that chick from somewhere, but really they're not worth mentioning. So let's get started. We first have the main character. I believe his name is John. So John is played by none other than the governor of California, or the former governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he actually, you know what? In this film, he actually pulls it off really, really well. This was in the 80s when I felt that his acting was a lot better than it was now. And I'm not going to go out on the limb and say his acting was great, because it really never was great. But depending on the film, he can really pull it off. You know what I mean? Like, he can really pull off the character. And I felt like in this film, he did all right. He did. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 for acting. So yeah, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger. And secondly, we have another actress who, in my opinion, doesn't really deserve to be on this list, because I don't consider her to be good enough to be on an actors list. Like, I don't know, man. You tell me in the comments. In the comments below, let me know what's going down in your head with this one. So the daughter of John is played by Alyssa Milano.
Not nearly as nice as watching him smash your face in.
Now, Alyssa Milano, let's be serious here. She has come into her own. She's a pretty girl, and I'm going to go out and say that she acts a hell of a lot better than she did in this film. And the reason being is she was like 13 years old in this film or something really young. She was a young girl in this one. And I think that her acting chops have definitely gotten better, but I still wouldn't put her on like my 150 list of best actors. Like, she wouldn't be 150. You know what I mean? She's got some work, some distance to go before I give her that title. And now, the third actress. This one is a little bit near and dear to me. Right now, I'm filming in the beautiful wild expanses of Fort Saskatchewan. And this is actually outside of Fort Saskatchewan. This is actually Sturgeon County. And there's a city, if you look way down over there, called Edmonton. And Edmonton is the capital of Alberta. And this actress actually comes from Edmonton, so I thought that was kind of cool. You'll probably not know her name, but you will definitely know who her dad is. So this actress, her name is Rae Dawn Chong.
It's understandable. I've only known you for 5 minutes and I want you dead too.
So R-A-E, Dawn, D-A-W-N, Chong, C-H-O-N-G, Rae Dawn Chong. And she plays she plays a flight attendant, is what she plays. She plays a flight attendant on one of the planes or whatever, and she's just getting off of work, and Arnold Schwarzenegger basically, I guess you could say he kidnaps her to be able to find his way onto the flight and stuff like that, and to follow this guy and the bad dudes and shit. And they end up going through the whole adventure together through the whole film, so it's kind of cool like that. But Rae Dawn Chong is actually the daughter of a very famous man. He goes by the name of Tommy Chong. So Tommy Chong was the guy who made the films Cheech and Chong with Cheech Marin. So yeah, Tommy Chong is just the other guy. He's the guy who's on That 70s Show, all the Cheech and Chong films, always plays a stoner because he is a stoner. Tommy Chong is actually from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, which I think is totally cool, man. Yeah, so let's get down to the rating of this film. You know what? I really actually enjoyed this film, and there's really not much about it that isn't timeless. Like, you can watch this film at any time and be like, this could happen now. That being said, I think I'm going to rate this film 6 lame Arnold Schwarzenegger sayings.
Let off some steam, Bennett.
Out of 10. 6 lame Arnold Schwarzenegger sayings out of 10. And I only do that because in this film he's got a lot of like lame quips.
Don't disturb my friend. He's dead tired.
And yeah, we all know Arnold Schwarzenegger and his little like I'll be back isms. Although I'll be back was really awesome. But anyways, from the little plunk of houses here called Partridge Hill, I am Werewolf. Thank you for watching Werewolf at the Movies.